What's going on, guys? Knight Huskile here, bringing you another episode. So let's get right into it. Last episode, we agreed to help these Hell Knights. So let's help them.
Follow if you dare.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Renge, Herelictor of the Order of the Godclaw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hell Knights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes. Forcibly joined. The leader of the Order of the Sunrise Sword was unable to get to safety, which is not surprising, considering his, shall we say, excessive scrupulousness and sluggishness. Given the extreme situation, I took command of his people.
Just great. Paladins and Hell Knights all in the one troop. It's like catching the plague and the pox at the same time.
Technically speaking, there isn't much in common between these events. While Paladins may truly not be frequent members of Hell Knight orders, except for the Order of the Godclaw, of course, the probability of contracting both plague and the pox is not all that low. One would simply have to engage in debauchery during an epidemic.
Aw, Nenio, you're no fun.
It's supposed to be good when different people unite. We're here for a common cause. But it still gives me the creeps for some reason. Hell Knights shouldn't be allowed to get their claws into our paladins. It's wrong.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Can you hear yourself? For the sake of principle, in order not to give the enemy what they want, you killed your own wounded. Helpless subordinates. Why does anyone still follow you?
Because we are Hell Knights. We know our duty.
Only someone who's never been responsible for the lives of others could feel any outrage at this decision. The wounded couldn't be saved. What good would it do to anyone if the rest perished along with them?
Paladins don't trade in lives. They strive to save everyone.
You're right, they don't. They give lives away for absolutely nothing.
I spared them the exact volume of resources I could sacrifice without risking my own people. However, the situation has developed, and I've already ordered they be given additional supplies. They are temporarily under my charge. Noble Ashes and his Sunrise Swords have already done so. This is what it led to.
That's right. The chief is responsible for his own tribe. If he decides that he's responsible for the whole world, his own people will come to ruin. And if he wishes that someone else was responsible for his people, that means he's not fit to be chief.
We can discuss our differences as soon as the gargoyle problem.
I refuse to accept their statement.
You refuse to accept their statement. Well, their statement is coming. I don't think they're going to allow you to refuse their statement. Oh, no, Nico. Here's most of these.
Strike! The Inheritor. My blade.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
all right?
I go down. No? Yeah, I did. Oh, I can just do that. Okay. With our dear new companion, we are primarily going to be leveling up Hell Knight for almost all of his levels. We will do. Actually, I will. Take this.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I believe this guy makes a certain reference to a very, very fun game. You do it again? Yes, he does. Reference is, I believe, is Dark Souls.
I'm off.
Going into the next fight.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
Just a bunch of bulls.
This was unexpected. Now what?
Loot all those, and then we are going to we are now going to encamp. And with this encampment, we are going to switch people around. We are going to switch. Oh, wait. Never mind. This will be 2 days.
O light of the sword, Iomade, forgive me my sins, and do not leave me in the darkness. I am weak and undeserving of your grace, and still you grant it to me. And that means I still have something to hope for.
Okay, now for Nebula's quest, I believe. Yep.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Slaughter these infidels. Really? Infidels well slaughtered? They will not survive and they will not live.
I do what I must.
If there's gold, it's mine.
There's something here.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
We're gonna get a shit ton of stinking cloud.
Mirror, flesh wound.
This is my chance to run!
This will leave a bruise. Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
This condition is irrational. I dedicate my body to science.
You require my counsel. Wise.
Ha! A trivial task. I'm gone.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Look at that.
We do admire.
Now, I did realize we don't have an item we were supposed to have by then. What? Thoughts? I believe we don't have it yet.
No reason to pause.
Interesting.
They dare threaten me?
Performance is lacking. You are lacking.
This.
Follow if you dare.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Some bears, some undead bears.
This is my kind of work.
There's something here.
This is my kind of work.
Touching that.
What's this? I believe this. This. This.
I'm off.
Bunch of dudes in robes.
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
Well, I'll be a fox.
I am Nenio, the greatest scientist of the modern age, and you are my loyal follower. Why are you asking me such a pointless question? It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune. If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment? This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
Yes.
I suppose it was
Yes, you are
Trap that
allowed.
yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor? I haven't the slightest idea, but it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with. The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about. I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me. But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles. Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask, I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers. I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration. The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge? With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Temporarily withdraw. All right. All right. And that's all for this location. So on our way out of this location we shall go. Let's continue as we make our way out of this place. Where should we go next? We have a crusade to run. That's what we're going to be doing. No! Not another fight. We're too weak. Damn. Don't let this be a party wipe scenario. No. It might not be. We should be slightly fine dealing with these guys. Parchment.
I do what I must.
there's no way out other than where we came in. But we did get apparently a very important note. That's the Elven one. We don't need to do the Elven one. The Elven notes we can't actually read. Feel free to pause that if you wanted to read it. Endurance plus. Let's go that way, I guess. Hopefully we'll get the long rest thing. We did. You might have time to do a extremely long rest. We are at corruption level 1. Into this location and show them in the next episode. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really does help out the channel. And I'll see you all in the next live stream or episode. Technically, we're still continuing a live stream.